We got some Sixers fans in the house. Welcome to a brand new edition of the Association. Mike M, Rudy Gay, Isaiah Thomas with you. If you're just joining us and new to what we do in the postseason, coming up, we got the press conferences. We'll hear from the coaches, the star players. Philadelphia evening their series against the Boston Celtics, picking up a road victory. There's a lot to unpack. We will do exactly that. But explain this to me from the psyche of being a road team, knowing that people have been talking about this Celtics squad as the team to beat. How big of a win is this for the 76ers?
Man, this is a confidence builder, especially without Embiid, their guy. This is one of those big wins that you need. Especially, I mean, now it's a series. It's evened up. They got one at home, and you always want to get, no matter what. You understand when you go into Boston, the crowd's going to be into it. It's going to be a tough game. But if you go in there and get one, now you have some confidence.
For sure. That surprised me. Like with the way the Celtics dominated Game 1, I thought it might have been a sweep. And for Philly to come out and hit them in the face first, and those dynamic guards that have great games and lead that team to victory on the road, like that says a lot about that Philly team. And going back home, it's like they can possibly really go up 2-1 and they go back home with the home court advantage that Philly has. And that would be scary for a team like Boston right now.
When you guys were watching this thing unfold, is it as simple as just looking at the three-point numbers? Like, it's almost unbelievable. From a Celtics perspective, they were 13 of 50 from distance, 26%. Not going to win a whole lot of games if you can't put it through the hoop.
Well, I think that's true, but I also think it's a little bit of strategy. The threes that you do take, how they defend it and what they're allowing you to take. Playoffs is totally different basketball, and you can't go in there thinking that you're just going to be able to play the same way. And this is something that the Celtics ran into trouble with last year. So, we'll see. We'll see if they make the adjustment.
Yeah, I think they're going to live and die with it, because that's just been something that they've always done. And more times than not, they came out on top. And it's just one of them days where I think they settled a lot, but that's their strength, is getting a lot of attempts up and making a lot of attempts. They got to figure something out when the days they're not making them.
Yeah. Before we get to the game highlight, just real quick, because you used the term sweep based off of what you saw in game number 1. Biggest adjustment that you saw from Philadelphia in game 2? What stood out maybe the most?
BJ.
Yeah.
BJ Escom. He really held the fort down. Like, he really hit them in the face first. He led the group. Obviously, Maxey took control in the fourth quarter, especially the last 5-6 minutes. But BJ, he didn't look like a rookie tonight. Like, game 1, he looked more like a rookie, where the moment was really big for him. But tonight, it was like he was the lead dog of the other group, and everybody followed him.
30 points for him, 12 of 20 from the floor, 10 rebounds, a couple of assists as well, 2 steals in this game, and an aggressiveness that he brought to the table that Philly needed in the worst way. Let's show you how this all went down, and keep in mind, as soon as we hear from some of the coaches, we will bring you those press conferences right here on the Association on NBA TV. Fans fired up. IT, you know about that Boston crowd.
That's why they snuck one out of there. That's surprising.
All right, first quarter is where we pick it up, guys. It's Jaylen Brown. Ooh. I feel like that's, you know where I'm going to go with this. It's a blocker.
Yeah. We haven't figured out.
Thank you. I laid out for a moment. I'm waiting for the sound effect to go in there.
Wake up back there.
Yeah. As you can see, man, just a fired up Jaylen Brown. A couple minutes later, Jason Tatum cut to the hoop.
Hey, they see the flaws in their defense. They tried to exploit it, but this guy right here, man, is a jet. And I still think he leaves a lot of points on the board. How he's playing right now, he has a lot better he can get.
Yeah, Tyrese Maxey goes for 29. That's Paul George hitting a big 3. He had 19 in this one. Once again, we're talking about some defense. Tatum.
Better lead the break.
Very next play, Maxey got the answer.
You gotta live with that,
man.
You gotta live with
You have to. This is when they're dynamic. Yeah. They're going downhill, putting pressure on the defense.
Yeah, if they can stay in transition, they're tough.
The wild thing is there's a good stretch this season, that backcourt, where you were just talking about how dangerous they are, that two-headed monster with Maxey and Edgecombe. And once again, these guys delivering in this game when Philadelphia needed a win in the worst way. Jaylen Brown here in this third quarter, trying to put the Celtics team on his back and not shy about doing some talking as well.
Tough shot right here.
Yes, it is.
This is what he was doing all night.
The ball movement, Tatum.
We're used to this stuff.
Come on, JT.
Tatum in this one, guys, 19 points. He was 8 of 19 from the floor. Brown, little jab step, and he's got the buckets. Jalen went for 36, guys.
I mean, he's going to need to do more of that, for sure.
This was a tough stretch for Boston right here, where they were in a drop coverage for 3 consecutive plays with Maxey.
Yeah, can't do that.
Look at these boys.
VJ, another 3-ball for him. The numbers from distance, Edgecombe 6 of 10 from 3 land. There's Brown. It's that one to fall down, not giving up just yet, trying to make a push.
Okay.
Don't do that to him.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Ain't nothing over there.
It is Philadelphia delivering a win. They tied the series at 1 game apiece. You guys said it's steal 1 on the road. Let's see what happens in game number 3. We could be talking about Philadelphia with the 2-1 series lead. Both Edgecombe and Maxey combining for 59 points. Celtics obviously needed Jaylen Brown to be big. He did play big, just not necessarily enough for him. Meanwhile, Maxey and Edgecombe, here they are after the game. As you listen to this backcourt with Maxey and VJ, I'm thinking back to the other night here on NBA TV where we're sitting here doing on the play-in stuff. We're doing the post game, and I watched this Philadelphia team take out Orlando, and you got the fans chanting, "We want the Celtics." I'm thinking to myself, man, better be careful for what you wish for in this environment. How confident, though? It feels like this team was doing a lot of chatter, is not shy about backing down. I think you get a road win like this, the series feels a little different here.
Yeah, that's that Philly culture. That's that mindset of not backing down. When they were chanting, "We want the Celtics," I thought they was tripping too. So it was like, I feel like everybody thought they was tripping. But these young guards, they've been doing this all season long, and they've been playing with the most confidence and the most swagger of them all. And you heard them after the game. Like, you see how excited they are, happy they are, saying, "This is really us. Game 1 wasn't us. We just missed shots." And when you have guys like that who have the utmost confidence and they are who they are, man, that's a tough cover each and every night, because they're going to have games like this. And when they do without Embiid, that's a confidence booster right there.
Yeah, I mean, ever since both of these guys have come to the league, they've never lacked confidence.
Yeah.
You know, so one thing they're not going to do is be scared. We talk a lot about other teams in this league that, you know, can walk in places and get wins whenever. I definitely have always felt like this team can be one of those teams as well. They're not scared. They're confident. They have enough vets, and also they don't have Embiid yet. You know, if they can get him back, they have an MVP. A definite MVP on their team. So like, this is a team that can make some noise. They're definitely not scared of Boston. They have some electric guards, and they're ready to go.
You guys both name-checked Embiid, who's not playing in this game. I'm watching Drummond out there in game 1. I know the numbers weren't big, but, you know, hit 3 in the game, and I'm thinking to myself, all right, maybe there's something here. He responded in this one. For as much as we could talk about this backcourt for Philly, you do need some other contributions. Paul George is another guy who had 19 points in this one. I think we almost forget, because we haven't really seen this team, Rudy, at full strength to really understand, like, what the ceiling is for this squad. I think we got a little bit of a taste even without Embiid in this game.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I love about this team, and I mean love it, is the fact that you have 2 electric guards. You have a guy in Paul George that can slow things down and play one-on-one and get buckets there, and you also have a big man down there when he comes back in Embiid. Kelly Oubre is a guy that can guard anybody. They have the makings of a great team. It's just, when does it come together? And, you know, they have enough veteran leadership to where it can come together at any point, which is why I said before, you know, they can turn it on at any point.
I'd see from a Celtics perspective, you told me, hey, how confident Philadelphia should be in this moment. What's it like inside that locker room right now?
I mean, they're disappointed. I think they missed the opportunity to go up 2-0, but I don't think there's any panic. I think Joe Mazzulla's going in there. He's not going to panic. He's not going to go crazy, but they know they just missed out on the opportunity, and they're a veteran-led team that's been in these situations, won championships, have that experience. So there's no panic, but they know they got to take care of business and at least steal one in Philly. So it's a series, and that's going to be tough to do. But they've been there before, and I think they're up for the challenge.
You know, the three-point shot, and Rudy, I brought up the numbers a little bit earlier, 13 to 50 from distance. Take me through what you saw from that offense. Was it just one of those nights in your mind, just felt like there was a cap on top of the rim, or was the shot selection for you not what we normally see from this team?
Well, I mean, you know, this is a team that thrives off shooting three. You know, and with that being said, you live by, you die by it. So this is one of those nights that didn't go in. They have guys that can get to the bucket and do a lot of different things. It's just tonight wasn't their night.
It definitely wasn't. We get an opportunity now here on NBA TV to hear from their